hate it. Okay. Hi friends, welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm Daniellecheche, and if you speak Spanish, yes, I know what it means. So I'm going to hopefully make stocks and investing fun because I know it's a really dry topic and it's tough to get through sometimes. I stream my day trades every Monday and Friday, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time because I'm in Seattle and I have to wake up early to hit the market. So come hang out sometimes and chat with me while I try not to lose my ass. So I'm gonna take that footage and drop in some educational material. So let's learn some. When I started, I couldn't find any videos that operated under the assumption that the viewer had no idea what they were doing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start at the very bottom and we're gonna work our way to making millions of dollars or going completely broke, I'm not sure. So, what's a stock? A stock is a piece of actual ownership in a company. Yes, Colonel Big Shot over here owning a piece of a company. Some stocks are traded on the New York Stock Exchange and are identified by their 3-letter ticker symbol. 3-letter ticker symbol. Others are traded on the NASDAQ and are identified by their 4-letter ticker symbol. Sometimes though, tickers will have 5 letters and end in an X, which indicates a mutual fund, which is an important distinction because mutual funds tend to have less risk. And then there's this thing that some companies do and they like to have fun with their ticker symbol. So Harley Davidson is HOG and Anheuser-Busch is Bud. So, super fun. And studies have shown that those creative tickers can have higher returns in the market overall. So fun and money? Yes, please. Gross. All right, let's move on to IPOs. Are you ready? This means that a company is introducing their stock for the very first time. So a company has 2 ways to determine the initial value of their stock. The first way is fixed pricing, which means they just kind of analyze it and then give it a price. The second way is called book building, and they call around to the biggest investors out there, and then they try to gauge demand based on their feedback, and then they determine a price based on that. However, once the shares are in the market, we, as investors, are the only ones that can determine the price. These can be some pretty risky investments though. They could crash and burn. Hopefully, unlike my channel, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheesy. Sometimes you'll hear investors talking about beating the market. So what is the market? Turns out it's just the S&P 500, which is a selection of 500 stocks that represent the entire stock market. So, does size matter? When it comes to company size, 100%. There are actually 6 company sizes, none of which are determined by share price. Share price is determined by the number of shares in the market and does not equate to value. Value is determined by market capitalization. We determine market cap by the number of outstanding shares multiplied by share price. So it does kind of play a part. The company size with the highest risk but fastest growth is nano cap. They're small companies, so similar to an IPO, they're risky and they could crash and burn. Nano caps are valued at $50 million or less, which seems like a lot, but there are mega caps out there and we'll talk about those in a little bit. The next size up is microcap, which are valued at 50 million to 300 million. Following that are the small caps, which are valued at 300 million to 2 billion. And as we continue through the list, the risk goes down, but so does the possibility for growth. Following the smalls are the mid caps, which are valued between 2 billion and 10 billion. And the large caps, which are 10 billion to 200 billion. And finally, the monsters we discussed earlier, the mega caps. These have the least risk, but also the least potential for growth. These absolute behemoths are valued at 200 billion or more. These are companies you've almost certainly heard of, like Walmart, Microsoft, and Exxon. So that was boring, huh? Are you ready to learn about how you can make some money? Since this is such a dry topic, I'm gonna give you a chance to get some water. We're gonna come back to the most beginner stock market tutorial there ever was in part 2. When we come back, we're gonna learn about how you make money. So get some water, have a snack, and come back for part 2. I'll see you soon. Love you, bye! Ugh, I'm shaking. Ugh. Election. Why? Why can't you say stuff? Just say words. Say words. Ooh, okay. Let's go. Or, okay. Boom. Okay, that was awful.